WBA 147-pound champion, Paulie Malignaggi. We're here in Las Vegas, man. We got Manny Pacquiao, Juan Marquez taking off for the 4th time. What are your thoughts on the fight?
I think it's going to be a good fight, but I can't pick a winner, because every time I try to pick a winner in one of these fights, man, it always something crazy happens in the fight, and it's just razor thin. So I think it's another razor thin points decision.
And we knew that you were looking to fight Ricky Hatton. Unfortunately, those plans look like they're derailed with his loss to Sinchenko. He was winning the fight, gets caught with a body shot, gets knocked out. What are your thoughts on his performance?
Considering he was out there all that time, he didn't do bad. But I didn't like the fight. I didn't like the Sinchenko fight for him. I thought he would pull it out, but I wasn't crazy about the choice of opponent. What the funny thing about boxing is, it's a funny little thing that goes on subconsciously in boxing, is if Paulie Malignaggi beats somebody, he's not that good. So Paulie Malignaggi beat Sinchenko, so they thought he wasn't that good. So they went and fought him, and they paid the price. I should have fought an easier opponent, but hey, Ricky's a warrior. He gave it his all. He came up short, and you wish him luck in his retirement.
We hear you're probably coming back in April at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Is that the plan? And man, there's a lot of names still out there besides him at welterweight. Who would you like to fight?
Any of the names would be good. It's a great time to make fights at 147 pounds right now. So whatever names come out, man, I'm sure it'll be a good fight.
We got a few fights coming up. We got Devin Alexander and Kell Brook. We've got guys at 140 like Zab Judah and Danny Garcia. What are your thoughts on those fights? Did any of those winners possibly interest you?
Yeah, of course. The winner of the Devin and Kell Brook fight will be the IBF champion. So unification is always interesting, and always causes excitement in boxing. And then the winner of Danny and Zab, it's also a big fight. If Danny wins it, he's got a lot of momentum, and if Zab wins it, it's just that same old Brooklyn showdown people keep talking about.
Miguel Cotto, guy you fought before, lost the fight against Austin Trout. What did you think about that fight?
It's hard when you keep going up in weight and trying to fight a physical fight. Miguel has always been successful fighting very physical, muscling guys around and being real physical and being a bully almost, because he's so strong. The problem when you go up too many weight classes and fight like that is you're no longer the stronger guy inside, and it's harder to bully guys. And I really noticed from close in the ring when Miguel was trying to push Trout around and really muscle him around like you would a smaller guy, he was expending so much energy, man. And it was really, I think it was the reason he had a slow second half of the fight than he did in the first half, So, I think it ultimately the size played a factor.
Miguel, Ricky Hatton, 2 guys that beat you in the past, but now here you are, the champion, well, they're coming off losses. What do you think about that? What does it say about boxing and the way
even Amir Khan, it's funny, like, boxing is a funny sport, man, and you would never think these things could happen. Every time I lost those fights, I was like, man, what do I do now, It's just funny how things the tables turn so weirdly sometimes, Like, here I am with a world title, and, a lot of those guys are trying to rebuild a big part of their career. It's weird, it happens, but, you always wish success on everybody else. I don't wish bad on anybody. Those guys have had good careers, and some of them can come back, and some of them may not, we'll see.
Okay. Marquez Pacquiao, 4 fights. Do you think they can do anything different than what we've seen in the last 3 fights?
Well, if somebody figures out something new to do, they may have an edge, It's just hard when you fought already 3 times, and now you're going for the 4th one. There's so much they've seen from each other already, man. 36 rounds in front of each other. It's hard to come up with new wrinkles to surprise the other guy, so it'll be interesting.
Good. And a message for your fans, for someone down in boxing scene?
Just follow me on Twitter at Paulie Malignaggi. I try to answer everybody back as much as I can. Show me some love, man. Even some hate. Show it to me.
All right, thank you.